Hi and welcome back to One Woman Circus. I'm Christina and today we are going to look at a yarn haul. I'd like to note that this last week Hobby Lobby was doing a clearance sale apparently and I thought with what everybody was posting and stuff, I thought, oh, it's their whole yarn, everything they have. That's what I thought. And I live in a smaller town and the closest one to me is 45 miles one way or 40 miles the other way. So I went to the closer one, which is only about 5 miles closer than the other one. But I was all excited and I went, and there was literally at my Hobby Lobby maybe 4 skeins of yarn that were clearance. And the rest that was clearance I think was already gone, but still I thought it was going to be all the yarn, so I kind of misunderstood that. But I still ended up getting stuff, of course, but I don't think any of it was on clearance, or I don't think it was even the 30% off that they usually have every other week for Hobby Lobby for the yarn, which is kind of a bummer. But I didn't want to go all the way up there and then come all the way back empty-handed. And when I thought about it, the yarn haul I'm going to show you right now is from Premier, and it's $4.99 a skein, and what I got, it was the same price anyways. So I mean, what I paid for in gas would have been shipping if my order had been smaller, but I got over the $75 for Premier, so I got the free shipping. So I'll show you my box. And this is the biggest order I've had with Premier. Look at that. It's a big box. Okay, I'll show you my address. All right. So, this right here is, just a little side note, is a bin of stuff that I crocheted this last weekend. I had kind of a crochet marathon. I'm still getting ready for my market. My first one that I'm going to, it's April 1st. So today is the 20th. So I have about 2 weeks until April 1st. Week and a half, something like that. I don't know. It's soon. Not this weekend, but next weekend. I know it's that. And I have pretty much everything that I want made, but a few things that I'm still going to be working on. And I was waiting for this for a few of the colors that I needed. So this was definitely something that I needed to get. And I'm glad I actually got it sooner than I did my last order, because their orders sometimes take a while to get to you. Woo! Don't cut my yarn. Woo! Because I know my last order, it wasn't this big, and it took actually longer to get. So, not sure what was up with that, or if it's just they had to catch up on orders or what, but that happened. All right. So, and this, I just got a crap ton of everything. I didn't care if I already had it or if I didn't have it. I got what I thought I needed, and I was tired of, having 1 or 2 skeins of one color. And, when you're doing all the projects that I'm doing and getting the orders that I'm getting, it's fine for a little bit, but you need to start kind of upping your inventory of the choices that you have of your yarn and the amount, because one project, like one medium-sized project, can probably take at least 1 to 2 skeins sometimes. And so after that, you're kind of SOL with the color. And I didn't want to have, back-to-back orders of things, or prepping for my market and not being able to make multiples of things that I think are probably going to sell, that I'll want multiples of, not to have those colors. So like, say for instance, this Pokeball, I wanted to make at least 5 to 10 of these for my market, but I couldn't because I ran out of the black. I had my white, I had my red, ran out of black. I had the black in the Just Chenille, which is the dollar store one, which is fine. But when I'm using the Parfait Chunky, I like to keep it Parfait Chunky because this is just a smidge thinner than the Just Chenille from the dollar store. And it's still great to use, don't get me wrong. I'll use it for other stuff, but I want to stay consistent with the width and the fuzziness. So that's why I ended up not using that and waiting for this to come. So let's see here. And I even got some colors that I didn't think I would even need, but just in case. Like this one. So this is pale blue. It's almost a white gray color, whitish gray, but it has that little tint of blue in it. So this is pale blue. Not a personal favorite, but just thought to have it on hand just in case. I thought maybe it could stand in for if I made a stitch. I just made a stitch recently and I almost didn't like the blue that I used because I felt like it was a smidge too dark, but the person liked it anyways. But I don't know, just to have those variations is nice even if I don't think of what I would use it for right away, so just in case. So this is pale blue. I got 3 skeins of, I think this is chocolate. Yeah, chocolate. So that's the darker brown. So chocolate. I got, they packaged some of the blues together. So I got 2 of these. The other one's in another bag. But this is the classic blue, definitely good for stitches. Same with this one. I think this is the other, possibly the other color that maybe it was a different one that I used for stitch. I don't know, I'll have to check. But this one's just plain blue, and then this one's classic blue. And then here's the other classic blue, and I got more pink. I'm not using pink a whole ton, but I did just make a pig, so I used some with that, and so I wanted to get more pink just in case. This one's ballet pink, so it's a lighter. I got 3 of this one, and it's key lime. So the bunny up there, if I can point the right way, the bunny up there looks like this color, but that's actually, I believe, the lime color for just chenille. So that's actually the dollar store one. So this one's going to be a little bit thicker, and it's called key lime instead of just plain lime. So this is the Parfait chunky version of the just chenille. Same. I got 2 things of navy. And then this gray, there's actually a few different grays. This one's just pale gray. And I do want to possibly make a manatee or a koala, so I will be using gray pretty soon. I want to hopefully have something, definitely a koala for my market coming up. This is another pale gray. Here's another pink. This one's bubblegum pink, so it's a smidge darker than the pale pink I just showed you. Or no, that wasn't pale pink, that was ballet pink. I got another, this one's a bright, this is super bright. This is bright pink. White, I will always get a bunch of white. So I have 2 skeins here, and I think I have 2 or 3 more. Let's check. So yeah, I have 3 more. So I ordered 5 white with that. I always use white. As I said in a previous video, cows are a big seller for me, so I always use white for that. White is used a lot for accents on things, as well as black. So white and black are always gonna probably be in my orders no matter what. I got more of the tangerine, the orange. I love this color. I think it's so pretty. I'm not usually a big orange fan, but for some reason this one I really like orange in anything. I'm not like, meh. It's okay, but I really like this one for some reason. And then I got this one. This is called Shell. And it has a smidge of orange tint to it, but I thought it could be used for skin, possibly. I'm not sure yet though, because it might be a little bit too orange, but if not, I do have this one back here, and this is ivory. So that's one I could use in place. I'm sure I'll find a use for this. I might still use it just for a skin color. Not sure yet. We'll see. Next up, I got black, and I got 2 more. So there's 5 black. Like I said, I always use black and white, so those will always be on the order list. And then this other blue, this is cornflower. This one's called cornflower. And then I got another full 3 set of cornflower. So yeah, that's what was in the box. I'm really excited for my market coming up. I'm ridiculously nervous. I'm in a transition mode right now with my business as far as my name and I guess you would call it branding. So I used to sell under the name Busy Bee Creations, and that was in Etsy, but I kind of just wanted to do a whole new thing. Busy Bee ended up being a very common name, and I didn't realize how common it was. There's actually somebody in the next town over from me that uses the same name, and she does almost the same thing. She hasn't done anything on her website, or not her website, but her Facebook page in a really long time, probably about a year now, but still, I just want to be a little bit more different. So I am going to be transitioning into this, like right now my channel name is One Woman Circus, and I wanted to stick with that sort of theme, and my favorite color is purple, so I am going with the purple color right here. It's, I don't know if you'd consider it lavender or lilac, close to one of those. But yeah, the lighter purple like that, and my new name is going to be Circus Stitches. So just a little background on why I even chose One Woman Circus as anything, just because I love a little bit of everything. I'm into a little bit of everything. I work full time as nothing of this. I have a full-time job. I have 3 kids. I have a husband. We live on a semi sort of farm, I guess you could say. We have land. So I mean, there's gardening, there's animals that we have. Right now it's just cats and dogs, but still, I mean, it's a little bit of everything, and I'm always looking to do something. I started out with baking. I did baking for a while. I loved doing t-shirts. I did t-shirts for a while. I have a bunch of screen prints and stuff like that I still have. And I have my Cricut that I do some stuff with sometimes, and so I just always have my hands in something. I would like to stick with one thing, and I'm really enjoying this crochet thing, and so I think this is going to be it for me. I did sewing too. I made like baby bummies and things like that, dog collars, stuff like that. But just this crochet thing I'm really enjoying and I'm really into. So I think this might be I finally found my thing that I'm going to stick with. Hopefully. So far I've loved it. I don't want to, I'm setting limits for myself. I don't want to get overwhelmed and things like that. So that's just a little bit of what I'm doing. Yeah. So I have that market coming up. You saw my yarn haul. As you can see behind here, I got myself, I'll show you a little bit better view. I got this whole setup. I did just have a regular sort of shelf, and it wasn't enough room. So I got this. I tried to organize it by color. I have a little bit of more space down here that I need to free up because these are just regular acrylic yarns. So I need to get those out to make room for all the new stuff I have coming in, and I'll put those somewhere else. So I'm trying to, in the middle of organizing my room here, my room/office. So yeah, if you guys have questions or anything, just let me know. I have had people asking me if I have a website or anything for my crochet items. Currently, I don't. I have a few of my things like this hippo and stuff posted on my Etsy. So, I mean, if you're interested in I have just a few items on my Etsy that are crochet items. But I plan to be changing my name to my new name. And so once that happens, I'll probably post more. And if it keeps going the way that it's going, which is a good thing, then I'll be making my own website as well. So just be on the lookout for that. There will be more videos to come. I'm probably going to show a video of this stuff because it's kind of a what I did in one weekend type thing. So yeah, If you like my channel and like this video, like and subscribe down below, and I hope to see you guys soon. Bye.